and maybe even bigger, the team champion last year, USC women's track and field. I mean, just blew up with that the way that the 4x400 team won it, and it all started with your win. Because to be honest, you weren't the one who was supposed to win. If we were counting points before, it wasn't, well, Angie's going to win the 200. You start on the outside. What was your feeling going into that race? Because to be honest, when you crossed the finish line, it almost looked like you surprised yourself.
Coach Carroll was there with me at the start of the race, and she was just like, get out, and you can win this. So I just had that mentality of try to get as many points as I could for the team, so that we could win the national championship.
Now, of course, at that time, it was points, so everybody was happy. But the emotion to win the national championship, the way that you guys did in that kind of fashion, had you ever felt that type of emotion any other time in your life?
No, it was the best feeling of my life. I actually was screaming so hard I broke a couple of my nails. It was an amazing time.
So, but, take us there. So, where were you watching the 4x4?
So we were at the home stretch at the very end, and we were literally going crazy.
I mean, is there any point you see the bad handoff between Deanna and Kendall? I mean, you know the sport because you're doing it. So, I mean, is there any point where you're like, we can win this? Or are you like, we're not going to win this?
Of course I was stressed, but I had faith in my teammates. Like, Kendall is a phenomenal leg, so I just knew that she was going to do whatever she could to get the win, and she did that.
Well, on top of winning a national championship, you're my favorite USC athlete because you have transferred from UCLA to come to USC. Please tell me how that happens.
Just for me personally, USC has always been my dream school. So once I got the opportunity to be able to come here and, the phenomenal track program, academics, I couldn't ask for anything better.
Everyone makes mistakes. What's important is learning from your mistakes.
Absolutely.
Couple digs.
How did you get from Kansas City to Los Angeles, other than an airplane?
Well, I started when I went to UCLA, so then.
Yeah, but was it just the schools? I mean, is track just much better out here? I mean, what was Kansas City is not exactly down the street.
Well, I wanted to go far away from home, and I had family here, so that made it easier transition for me. And I love the weather.
Yes, especially for running, I would imagine.
Yeah. Now, one thing about your career in Kansas City in high school, you were back-to-back 100 and 200 meter champion in high school. Did you ever know that you would grow to have this kind of success as early as it is in your USC career?
Mm-hmm. You always want to wish on it and work on it, but I didn't know it would come this soon. I thought it, but I'm definitely grateful, and I think it's because of the coaches and my teammates that pushed me every day that it was able to be achieved.
You mentioned weather. Watching that NCAAs when it was just absolutely pouring in Eugene, how hard is it to run in that weather?
Well, Coach Carroll was preparing us all season. She always told us every day, like, it's going to rain in Oregon.
But that's not really preparing because you look up and it's still not raining here. So how did you actually learn to run when it doesn't ever rain here?
Well, I'm also from Missouri, so
there
that's nothing.
You had no problem, right?
Is Carol out there with a hose? Just,
We had a few raining practices, and she didn't let us go inside.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Where's my thing? Oh, Coach Carroll. That's what I want to talk about. She has transformed this USC program.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always good, but it's next level good now. Why is she so special of a coach?
She's truly amazing. She's truly passionate about everything she does. When I came here on my visit, she broke down everything about my race to me, and I just never seen a coach do that to me before. And the knowledge she had, I knew that I could learn so much from her.
And how do you build now? So how do you go from a great season to building a dominant program?
We just have to do it again. Go right back to it. Make sure that we can keep on repeating and make sure that we stay focused so that we can do that and become one of the best track programs ever.
And you're a leader now. No surprise this year. Everyone's going to be looking for you. The NCAA 200-meter champion, Angie Annelus. Trojan fans.
Bring it on.
Yeah, absolutely. The Eckrich $1 Million Challenge is back. If you want to take the field and throw for $1 million when the Trojans host Notre Dame on November 24, visit EckrichFootball.com for your chance to win. Eckrich, the official smoked sausage and deli meat of the USC Trojans. Head to USCTrojans.com for all the information on track and field. They'll have their indoor season and then their outdoor season next spring. And as JJ said, Carol Smith-Gilbert is really building something and already a national championship at USC. JJ Scouting Report is next on Trojans Live.